Hi, and welcome to the channel. I'm Dr. Shaunna Menard, and I teach health coaches how to create successful, soul-satisfying health coaching practices without burning out. And I am passionate about helping this world be a healthier, happier place. Ever since my grandmother died when I was 14, I did not want people to have to suffer through their health. That led me to become a medical doctor. And for 25 years, I worked as a medical doctor. But what I realized as a subspecialty radiologist that at least 70% of everything that I imaged in the hospital could have been prevented with a healthy lifestyle. However, in that process, I'd also had 4 kids in 5.5 years. Don't do that, by the way. And after each one, I would lose all but 5 pounds. But times 4 kids, that's 20 pounds, plus 10 from high school, that's 30 pounds. Everybody has their story. And so I looked and I was stressed. My eating habits weren't good. I had no time to exercise. And there I was. So I saw people at the end of their rope suffering needlessly of things that could be prevented. But there I was. So first be the change you wish to see in the world, as Gandhi said. And so I looked at what could I do? I cleaned up my diet. I discovered the whole world of superfoods. You'll see some old videos here of when I was a health coach on superfoods, and I was able to lose the weight. And I'm like, this wasn't actually that hard. We could actually help people. If we could get to the root of it, if we could help people install these healthy habits, allow them to empower them to take care of themselves, sort through all the nutritional confusion. And that led me to IIN, the Institute for Integrative Nutrition. I became a health coach. And there I was. I loved the experience. That was back in the day when I had to fly to live classes from Canada to New York. But as a medical doctor, I had a lineup of patients, but as a health coach, same qualifications, same burning desire, nada. And what I hadn't realized when I went more holistic is that I wasn't just a healer now, I was an entrepreneur, and I struggled. And so eventually, 100 grand later and decades later of trial and error, making every mistake you can possibly make, which is the purpose of this channel, so to help you avoid some of those mistakes, I did become successful. I was a 6-figure health coach. That's one of the things that separates what I do and what I teach from maybe others that you will see out there. I've actually been there and done that, unfortunately, the hard way. So I decided to write a book. I was immersed in thousands of health coaches. They were phenomenal. They've accomplished amazing things, but also almost none of them had actual paying clients. And so I'm like, I'm going to write this book. And I did, and give it to for free for clients. I'm like, if I'd have known then what I know now. And you can find a copy of this book at drshaunna.com. Head over to my website, drshaunna.com, and you can get a free copy of this book. But while I was writing this book, I had a health coach say, hey, can you help me create a signature program? And I'm like, no, I'm writing my book. Within 3 days, I had 3 people ask me the same thing. And I'm like, okay, I'll help you. And within a week, there were 9. And I'm like, whoa, hold on. And so the Awakened Healers and the Health Professional Academy was born. And so I created the Health Professional Academy. And that's what that map is there behind me. I plan to put little gold pins for all of the places that we have health coaches that we've been able to empower to get their healing gifts out into the world. There are over 50 countries now and counting. I'm super proud of that. And we've been able to help health coaches create 6 and multiple 6 figures. Now, here's the thing, and faster and easier. Most of them work 3 days a week. Here's the thing. I roll that off my tongue like it's nothing. It's awesome. It's doable. They're not unicorns. They really exist. And I plan to interview more of them on this channel so you can peek behind the scenes. What does it actually take? How do they structure their day? How do they avoid burning out? So you're gonna see that on this channel. We're gonna have them share some of their expertise. I have a weekly episode, Health Coach TV, where people will share about that area of expertise they know. Maybe it's fibromyalgia, head injury, Crohn's disease, PCOS. If you have that particular health challenge, you know someone who does, tune in. These are people who've actually been able to solve this for themselves and others, and they have a proven track record. So they get it. They know what it's like to suffer like you or whoever has that condition. So those are some of the things you can expect on this channel. I also want to cover some of the common myths that people have when they're reaching out, when they're starting out to become a health coach. I made all these mistakes and I don't want you to have to make those mistakes. So we're going to dive into some of those topics. I want to create a relationship with you. I want to find out more about you. What are you stumbling over? So I know a lot of the things are the same things that my clients stumble over at the beginning and that we carve out, but I just want you to love yourself through this. It's how you create a six-figure practice without burning out that satisfies your soul. It doesn't happen by default. It's not really intuitive. You know, by narrowing your niche, you expand your reach. Who would have thought that? And most health coaches want to help everybody with everything, and they end up helping no one with nothing. So that's kind of who I am, what we do. I'm hoping to have a lot of fun with you. I want to really give you some tried and true, proven practices, tips. But if you have questions, feel free to ask. And most importantly, right now, subscribe, because otherwise you're going to miss out on the content that's coming up. There's some great stuff. We've already got some great stuff, but there's going to be better and better content coming. So definitely subscribe to the channel. You are not going to want to miss out, because I am on a mission to help this world be a healthier, happier place. And I really, truly want to be an advocate for health coaches. Let's have every person on the planet have a health coach to help them be healthier. We can always be better. And let's have every doctor be naturally referring people to a health coach, have at least a health coach to help people in between visits. That's the world that I envision. Steve Jobs envisioned a computer in every home. I envision everybody having a health coach, even though right now nobody knows what the heck a health coach does. So I'm here to increase awareness of what health coaches do, and we're starting there. So with that, I absolutely appreciate you. Thank you so much for stopping by and listening in. Subscribe to the channel. That's your first task, and we'll see you in the videos. All right, have a fantastic week, and of course, be good for you.